Let's be honest, most training is garbage. Headless PowerPoint with tiny text, more like dead by PowerPoint. Coverage trainings that sometimes look like hostage negotiation, and courses that are so boring that you would rather be scrolling on TikTok than taking this course. And yet, somehow, someone gets paid to do this course. Also, you are expected to gain knowledge from the boring courses. But here's the truth that no one tells you. Bad training doesn't fail because the content is wrong. It fails because of the design and the delivery. And that's where instructional design comes in. Instructional design isn't just about making the course look nice. It is about respecting the learner's time and creating content that suits the learner's need. It is about understanding how people learn rather than how the institution think they learn. In this video, I'll pull back the curtain on this underrated view. I will show you what instructional design really is, what instructional designers actually do, how you can break into this industry even if you have no background knowledge in education or tech. Let's go. Hello, my name is Moyo Salah. I am a learning experience designer with years of experience in assisting organizations improve the way people learn. I have vast experience in creating highly engaging, interactive, and content that creates long-lasting impact. On this channel, I discuss everything productivity, tools, and strategies that will help you get better in everything you do. So, that sounds like a good idea. Hit the subscribe button, turn on notification for more videos. Instructional design is both art and science. It is the process of planning, structuring, and delivering content in a way that helps people learn better, faster, with long-lasting impact. Think of it this way: if the thing is baking, then the instructional design is the recipe. It considers your content, which is your ingredients, your learners, which is your audience, your strategy, which is your method, also the oven setting, which is your delivery method. So it is an encompassing process. Another great example is IKEA, arguably the largest furniture DIY brand. They take anyone, even a complete novice, and turn them into a confident assembler with the help of just a simple guide. You might think of it as just a manual, but that is a well-crafted piece of instructional design. So effective that you could put together a dining set within a few hours. That's the power of instructional design. Instructional designers are like the architect of learning. They just don't create content, they design the whole experience. This is what the instructional designer does in practice. SMEs are the people who know the content inside out, whether it is coding, healthcare, or customer service. An instructional designer job is to ask the right question and translate their expertise into content that the learners can understand and use. An instructional designer is not just dumping information, they are figuring out the most to know versus the nice to know. This involves understanding the gap between what the learners already know and what they need to perform better on the job. Not every topic needs a full online course. Some things work better as quick videos, checklists, or even classroom sessions. The role of an instructional designer is to pick the most effective and efficient way to deliver the learning. This is where structure comes in. Instructional designer breaks down complex ideas into bite-sized logical steps so that learners don't get overwhelmed and can follow along easily, whether it is building the furniture or learning a new software. Learning sticks when it's interactive. An instructional designer creates opportunity for learners to apply what they have learned through quizzes, simulation, or tasks that mirror real-life challenges. The job of an instructional designer doesn't stop when the training goes live. An instructional designer still goes to gather feedback, look for completion rates or quiz scores, and adjust the design to make the training more effective. It is a mix of research, creativity, collaboration, and problem solving. I didn't start in instructional design. Truth is, most people don't. I started off as a graphic designer, working closely with e-learning developers, creating the media content for the e-learning courses being created. Then over time, I got to learn more about what they were doing, the problems they were solving, and the impact of what they were doing. So I got more interest, self-taught to myself. However, I have also had experience taking online courses that were boring, makes you sleep. And at the end of the day, you grab nothing. So I thought, why not change this? Why not create engaging and interactive learning experience for people that would help them grab more knowledge and always come back to take more courses. And one of the most interesting and fascinating things about being an instructional designer is that every project is different. From working on an healthcare project to working in a construction project to customer service, you keep learning new ideas, new technique, and new method to deliver training to different type of learners. Do you need a degree? The short answer is no. So what do you need? A solid understanding of learning principles, ability to communicate clearly, familiarity with authoring tools such as Articulate Storyline, Camtasia, Eon, Adobe Captivate. The list is almost endless. You would also need a portfolio to showcase your work and what you have done. There are tons of free and paid online courses that would help you get better at learning these things, for example, structure, delivery, the principles, and whatnot. What matters most is that you are able to show how to turn ideas into training. Two models dominate the world of instructional design, the ADDIE model and SAM. ADDIE stands for Analyze, Design, Develop, Implement, and Evaluate. It is a step-by-step approach. It is very structured and always good for large-scale projects. If you want me to talk more on this, put your comment below, then I'll discuss it. And there is SAM, Successive Approximation Model, which is more like Agile. It encourages rapid prototyping and quick feedback. It is ideal when you need to experiment, iterate, and move fast. Most companies use a hybrid of both. The most important thing is to be flexible and understand which is required for the project. To thrive in the instructional design industry, these are a few tools you need to get your hands on. Authoring tools such as Articulate 360 and Adobe Captivate. These are the most popular tools in the industry. Project management such as Jira. Video editing such as Camtasia, Beyond. LMS platforms such as Learn-upon, Moodle, Oracle, and many more. The most important thing is to have the basic knowledge of most of these tools, and you can also show that you understand them. And there are some other AI tools such as ChatGPT, Synthesia, Colossian, and Canva. This is actually one of the best times to get into instructional design, as companies are investing more in learning, especially online. These are a few opportunities and roles that will open up. Instructional designer, e-learning developer, learning experience developer, curriculum designer, and training consultant. Instructional design isn't just about creating slides, it's about creating impactful learning. If it is just about saving life in the hospital, onboarding new employee, or helping people change career, if you enjoy simplifying complex material or creating an engaging and interactive experience, then this might just be the right path for you. If this has helped you understand instructional design better, do me a favor, hit the subscribe button and turn on notification for more videos. And if you have gained something from what I've just told you today, drop a comment and tell me your takeaway from this training. And if you want to see more content about instructional design, e-learning development, learning experience design, and anything in the similar industry, also drop a comment. Let me know what you think. I'll see you on the next video. Thank you.